here talking Detroit Lions versus Seattle Seahawks. Keys to victory. That's how we're going to talk about in this video on this Friday before the game on Sunday. So happy Friday, y'all. Let's get this thing going. If you are not a subscriber to Lions Nation Unite, let's get to 9,000 subscribers. The road to 10K starts today, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're a Lions fan, you get perspective from myself, other content creators like Royal Lions UK, Everything King, and of course Herman Moore, the Lions' legendary wide receiver. Let's talk about keys to victory versus Seattle Seahawks. Big game on Sunday. The Lions have an opportunity to go to 2-0. Minnesota Vikings lost last night. They're 0-2. And then you got the Chicago Bears. I don't think a lot of people are too worried about. And then you have the Green Bay Packers. So the Lions have an opportunity to win this game and be head of the North alone, potentially, just depending on what Green Bay does, and continue to take the North title this year for the first time ever. So in this game, the Lions got to win this game. We got to win every game as much as we possibly can, right? We're not going to win every game, but we have to win the games that you should win, and this is one of those games. So keys to victory. First key to victory, I think it's the most obvious, it's pass rush. The Seattle Seahawks are going to be missing their starting left and right tackle. They're injured up front on the offensive line. The Lions have Aiden Hutchinson and Charles Harris, James Houston, Joshua Pascal, John Kaminsky, and the bunch. We need to disrupt Geno Smith and make his day a living hell. With the Detroit Lions having an opportunity with more talent on one side of the ball going against the other, we have to take advantage, and we have to beat up Geno Smith as much as possible. At home, it's going to be difficult for the Seattle Seahawks offensive line and Geno with the crowd. They're missing talent. We need to get sacks. We need to smash and beat up in the trenches in this game. This is going to be trench warfare. The Lions got to win this battle. If they win this battle, the Lions should be able to win the game. The Seattle Seahawks had a hard time against the Rams, and the Rams dominated because they dominated the line of scrimmage, both offense and defensive lines. So the Lions got to do the same here, win in the trenches and get sacks, no matter what. The Lions got to run the football. That's another key to victory with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. I'd like to see a lot more snaps for Jahmyr Gibbs, just an FYI. Get him involved. But just like we've seen in every game, in the fourth quarter, the teams start to wear down. And when you run at first, second, and third, it makes the fourth quarter that much easier. And that's how you win football games. That's what the Philadelphia Eagles did last night to the Minnesota Vikings. They just ran the football, wore them down, and they couldn't stop it. And when you have the ability to run the football, the team know you're on the football, and they can't stop it. You have absolutely dominated, okay? It's such a soul crusher knowing that you cannot stop a run game, and you know they're going to run it. And so let's crush their soul, David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs involved in this game. Get Jahmyr Gibbs all over the field. You know, that's part of this key victory here. It's not just run game, but pass, everything. We need to see him finally be used the way he should be used, more snaps all over this defense because he make big plays. Turnovers obviously is the key to victory. Geno Smith needs to throw some interceptions. When you have C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Kirby Joseph out there, let's get those turnovers. Let's get those interceptions. Same with Brian Branch. Turnovers win games. That should always be part of keys to victory. We've seen it. The Lions don't turn the football over. We win games. That's what happens. Seen it last night. Philadelphia Eagles forced Minnesota to turn a freaking football over. It seemed like every drive they had, and they won the game. Turnovers win games. It's literally the easiest concept in football. And if you win the turnover battle, you generally win the game. So let's get some turnovers. Geno Smith throw some picks. That would be outstanding for our Lions. We need that to happen. What is the key for victory for you guys? What is one key to victory? What do you think the Lions need to do to win this game? Put it in the comment section. Now let's get this thing going. Let's enjoy the moment and get, the comments blowing up. Let's continue on here. Play action should be a big part of this game. Jared Goff really good at play action pass. And if you can run the football, they're going to bite for play action. You have wide receivers that can get the football and play action. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Josh Reynolds, Khalif Raymond. Run the football, play action, 20, 30-yard pass, cuts them up. They got some good DBs over there in Seattle. So you got to kind of force them to bite. Play action will do that. You'll have an opportunity for some one-on-ones, open in space. Get that game rolling. You know Ben Johnson's going to do it. I mean, that's Jared Goff's strength, and he plays to player strengths. Run, play action, boom. So definitely keep doing that in this game. It works great. And that's another reason why turnovers have been less, because when you do play action for Jared Goff, generally speaking, the players are wide open. The windows are much bigger. And he has time in the pocket to throw it, to step in and throw a dart. And he does throw darts on play action. Regardless of what you think about Jared Goff, when he does play action, he throws some darts. It is some fastballs in there. So he's really good at it. He's confident in it. Keep getting it done. We got to maintain and keep Geno Smith from running the football. The mobile quarterback is what kills our defense, and it did it last week versus Mahomes, even though he's on a different level. So it's kind of a given. You don't want him to have the most yards rushing the quarterback, but Mahomes is just a beast. But we got to contain Geno Smith because he can run as well. He tore us up last year in the run game. We got to be able to contain him. Don't let this guy get in open space. Last thing we need is a 3rd and 10. Here's Geno running up the middle for a first down. We got linebackers that can stop it. We got some safeties that can watch him, like a Brian Branch, C.J. Gardner. So let's not allow that to happen again in this game. If you can do that, you should be able to win the game. That's going to be a part of their game plan for sure, is to get Geno Smith in space. So we got to negate that for sure. And finally, one of the big keys to victory is one of the big players on Seattle Seahawks. That's DK Metcalf. We got to double team Metcalf. He freaking crushed us last year. The guy is a physical beast. He's a monster. He's got size. He gets open. He's great in contested catches. We got to make sure that he does not have a great day and he's not blown up fantasy points, because we can't have him over 100 yards receiving, getting touchdowns, because he is a big body and he does do that. We cannot let him cook on Sunday. We have to hold him down. Cam Sutton over there, maybe throw a safety, double team this guy. We don't know if Lockett's going to play, concussion protocol, but we know that DK Metcalf is playing, and we know that he is a monster. He's a physical specimen. He's got a little attitude to him. Knock him out of the game. Not physically, but make it to where Geno's not throwing to him. That's what the Lions need to do on defense. If you control him and Geno Smith, the Lions should be able to win this game. Absolutely. Absolutely. So those are the two guys that I'm looking for, that the Lions kind of scheme for. And if you can do that, you should be good to go for Sunday's game, folks. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. We're trying to get to 9,000 subscribers, get to 200 likes in this video. we're trying our best to push out that content, folks. So help us out, subscribe, and push it out there. With that said, adios.